What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Grit Culture. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and help boost this channel. I'm trying to build this from the ground up. Everybody that's been supporting, appreciate you. I'm still trying to get the boat off the dock, but taking one day at a time. I want to talk about this Tamika Mallory situation. She's been facing some backlash for her part in the Grammys. She had a speech within the Lil Baby. I forget the name of his song. The Black and White song. She had a speech in the middle of that song. Now the performance was outstanding. I loved it. If I nitpick, I had a couple, nitpicking criticisms of it. But other than that, it was a great performance. I love the message of his song. It's a very well guided, well thought out type of song that, basically, it's telling exactly what it is instead of going with the mainstream narrative. So I love that song. It's a shame it didn't win a Grammy, but Grammys really ain't worth a damn nowadays anyway. It's a pay to play type of business, right? But anyway, so Miss Mallory, she kind of look like Sherry Shepherd to y'all. Not to get off topic. She look just like, or she resembles Sherry Shepherd in the face. Anyway, not to get off topic. So she's getting backlash because of her speech that she gave, highlighting 400 years of oppression and different stuff like that. The biggest detractor was Tamir Rice's mom, Samaria Rice. He claims that Tamika Mallory and the whole BLM organization and everything, they've been profiting off the backs of murdered black men at the hands of the police. It's not entirely true. BLM, I'll say yes. There may be validity to that with BLM. Tamika Mallory and the whole thing that she has going with my son, I don't believe that to be. Now, I've been critical of Tamika Mallory and my son in the past. The way that they address these situations, the different actions that they take. Tamika Mallory tends to take an emotional standpoint instead of a pragmatic way of moving. Instead of actually dealing with the details of each situation, it's more just outcries and blind outrage. Instead of actually dealing with the mechanics, like the Breonna Taylor situation. She's still wanting justice for that. And I believe that may be what she's referring to when she's screaming for justice from President Joe Biden. Not knowing that the president is essentially just a figurehead. You have to go to the state leaders, the local leaders, to make different things happen. They hold the power. President doesn't have that power. And if he does exercise power in a federal manner in different ways, that's against the law. Violation of the 10th Amendment. And a civil rights violation. doing stuff like that under color of law. So Joe Biden wouldn't be able to do anything. You have to make different things happen within your city. You have to change the laws. If different things were operated within the laws, then you have that set in stone. You can't go back and get something changed. That's double jeopardy. If they operated within their jurisdiction, within the law of how the police could handle something, you have to get that changed. So a lot of the standpoints and the ways, the actions that she takes, and, she gets on the mic and basically making an excuse for people burning stuff down and telling them to burn it all down. Well, you're just putting more gas on the fire. You're creating more of a problem. You're going to have more people in the unemployment lines. You're blocking the income of people within their own community that you claim to be wanting to help. Those aren't your problem. You got to go to the source of the issue. Now, you got to have an understanding of why it happens, but you never encourage that. And that's what Tamika Mallory did this summer. She encouraged it. But like I said, I don't believe that they come from it in a malicious manner. I believe her and my son have good intent. Could I be wrong? Very well. I could be. Could be just I could be naive. Maybe I'm looking at it glass half full. I just don't see it. I believe they have sincere motivations. BLM, no. BLM is proven that they funnel their money to Act Blue, which funds the Democratic Party. You can see it right there within their website. I haven't found anything incriminating like that with Tamika Mallory and my son or anything, but if you know anything, let me know. And so this whole notion of them making money off the backs of black boys and different things like that, there may be some money that's being made. There may be some money that's being made within all of this. I doubt it's something to where they're going to just be living in the life of luxury. Even if they do get that, and you have somebody who's willing to patronize them, unless it's something there's a lot of times you do have, power figures that fund these different things because they're trying to get a different agenda. And they could be funding them, but you can't be mad at them. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And I believe anybody that's putting forth some type of, activism, whether it's activism, education, if they're in the lane to where they can get compensated for their efforts and the time and energy that they put into it, I believe that they should get something. I believe that it should happen for them. Because it takes a lot of time, the traveling, hotels and different stuff like that, and the organization of different things. That stuff costs money. It costs a lot of money. So I really do believe that they should be compensated. Now, as far as, kicking money back to the families and different things like that, that's between them. That's between those two parties. The activists and the family members themselves. That's between them. But I believe, highlighting different issues and different things like that, you don't want to see those people like that go broke. You want them to be able to continue to fight. Especially if it comes from a sincere place, right? Like I said, I do believe Tamika and my son are being utilized for the narrative, but I believe they themselves Nah, I don't believe they're trying to manipulate people. It's just, is the right information being brought to them? Are they having the right debates? Are they having the right conversations with the correct people that can disclose the different information and different details and tell them the error of their ways? I'm just asking questions here. But, people like Samaria Rice, Tamir Rice situation, which was an unfortunate thing that happened. You go back to that video and the cop just pulled up, within 2 seconds, pulled up directly on them and then shot his gun off. There wasn't any real, strategic move to engaging with, Tamir, identifying the situation, anything, just pulled up and bang, bang. And, that was it. But Samaria Rice, Tamir's mother, once again, she needs to be asking the question of why the hell Tamir was out there playing with a toy gun, one that could look like a real gun from far away. Why he was out there in the first place with that? How did he get the gun, and what the hell he was doing out there playing with that? That's the question that needs to be asked. She needs to be asking herself that. If he could have got it from a friend, there's a lot of possibilities. Sometimes there's just different things that can't be avoided. It's just, it's just bad luck. Bad luck, and, it's sad. It's sad that it happens, but, it's just, But was there a way that this could have been avoided? This could have been prevented? Did you see the signs? Did you know that he had a toy gun? That's what, those are the questions that have to be asked toward Tamir Rice's mother. Instead of jumping on people that are trying to bring, trying to make change. They were successful in making change in Louisville, the no-knock warrants. They're at least trying. You get out here, and I understand your pain. I understand the pain. It's painful losing a child. But you can't just go out and, just jump on the people, and then you have people who are backing this crap up. Especially, those conservatives. It's quote unquote conservatives. They're finding a way to exploit the story the best way possible. She doesn't deserve criticism for that. She just went up and made a quick speech. She could have been asked to be a part of it. You don't know what the process was. Like I said, I do believe, and I know, matter of fact, I know that they are being utilized for a narrative. But that may not be Tamika Mallory's intent. So that is not only aimed at it's not only aimed at Samaria Rice, but everybody else that has, just misplaced venom without even, asking the questions and understanding, the full scope of everything. Sometimes we just get so, paint people in, a certain type of light. So it's like no matter what they do, even if they cough wrong, we just gonna jump on them and criticize them for that. And it's like, did the same thing, you do it all the time. Did the same thing with Trump. Yeah, Trump was a screwed up individual, but you still gotta do your due diligence and deal with each situation piece by piece. Because if you don't learn how to operate like that, you're just setting up your own downfall. You're setting up your own downfall. So, let me know what you think in the comment section. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. And I will holler at y'all later.